From Studio 4 in Kansas City, it's the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode, another edition, another 3 hours of the Big Dumb Fun Show. My name is Aaron.
I'm Venkman. Just the old guys' night out tonight. It's going to be kind of weird, but every once in a while it's kind of refreshing. Just getting everybody out of the studio, and it's just us bros in here, right? Bros before hoes, am I right?
Bros and no hose.
Bros and no hose. Tonight, Rina on assignment. To be honest, I have no idea what the hell she's doing.
Totally rolled up the garden hose and we put it in the closet.
I have no idea where she's at. She sent us a text earlier saying
she's going
to be out of town. She's going to be back and forth. She's working.
We talked about this last week, just briefly, in terms of her new job that she's at, right?
Yeah.
So they're taking off the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was going to the lake this last weekend.
Yeah.
Not going to be coming back, except that she had to work on Tuesday.
Yes.
Trying to wiggle her way out of that.
So she's been at the lake, and she's not going to be on our show because
she was at the
lake. Was living it up at the lake.
I don't know what this text is about fixing up the house. I guess maybe they have a lake house. Which, if I had a lake house, I might not be here either.
I was saying, why weren't we invited to the lake house?
If you had a lake house, I might not be here either.
That's right. If any one of us had a lake house, we would be, it would be insane. We wouldn't want to be here.
Well, we might just do the show from there. 4th of July.
Broadcasting from the beach at Lake Giacomo.
So I kind of got the sense from the text message and stuff that
she quit the show.
That's
that
unfortunate. She got back.
That's awful.
She had to come back to town because she couldn't wiggle out of work, which she shouldn't even try.
Yeah.
New job, first 90 days, 180 days, right?
Yeah. You're on probation.
Yeah, you don't go, hey, listen, everybody who's worked here their entire life is going to try to get off on Tuesday. You're not going to not be the one to not show up.
Yeah. Don't
New
do that.
guy.
No, don't put your job in jeopardy because we don't. I'm not sure if we can afford to even start paying her.
We haven't talked about it.
We haven't talked about it. The idea hasn't entertained.
It
hasn't even popped in our head yet.
We've really avoided that whole conversation.
Really,
well, no, that's not true because at the very beginning we said
catch you on Friday.
We said we can't pay you.
Listen, we would love to have you on the show. We cannot pay you a dime until we get this off the ground. So, which may be sooner than later. I don't know. From what I've heard, some of the rumblings going around town. You never know. I think that we may make appearance at FanFest at the All-Star Game. I don't know. It's a once-in-a-lifetime situation where we actually have the All-Star Game here. I'm thinking the Fanimal needs to go out to FanFest.
Do you think the Fanimal can get in?
I think the Fanimal can get in.
It just takes an extra
ticket. If the Fanimal knows the right guy.
It takes a ticket.
Yeah, it may not even take a ticket.
No?
Let's just storm the doors.
It would take a T-shirt, though.
They may take a T-shirt.
And it probably wouldn't say, like FanFest.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Hey, we love baseball. When you get out of town, we'll talk some more smack about the Royals. But when you're here, we love baseball.
We love baseball.
They lost 2 games in a row, a doubleheader to the Twins. It's painful.
God, that was a painful game. But, so we're in here just as dudes, right? Just the two of us.
And there'll be some more guest dudes, I think.
Yeah, we'll have some more dudes.
Phil Swill from the band Swill's going to be here.
A guy named Chris going to stop by early and whip out a sports report. Phil Swill going to stop by with some of the dudes from Swill, which I'm so glad, and I know it's not something new, but I'm so glad Swill's back together because they hung up their hats, their cowboy hats, not too long ago.
They put their confetti cannons on hold.
They put their toilet paper and confetti cannons in the shop. And now they're back at it and getting kicked out of bars everywhere. So I'm glad that they're back at it. We'll talk with them a little bit later, which is huge that they're coming back on the show. But last week I was gone. Had the Gotcha Day, of which went out and we saw the new Disney princess movie, Brave.
Mm-hmm.
Of which I decided I was going to bring my daughter along to.
Well, that was the point of the Gotcha Day.
Well, yeah, and.
This was the actual technical day.
The technical day.
That you showed up at the courthouse.
We received actual custody.
And the judge had the ham. Did he have the gavel? Did he do the...
She did have the gavel, and then she wanted to take a picture with us, of which apparently it's something that everybody does, and they think it's really neat.
I wore it to Corinne and Venkman.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, I thought it was very odd. Like, I don't want to picture with this judge because chances are I could be like standing in front of this judge a year from now with a parking ticket. Like, I thought it was very odd to take your picture with the. No,
did she
we
do
had to stand
did she
in
do the
front
Elvis chop?
Was she kind of it looks like a photo bomb.
Did they have Ross McGinnis as a photographer take 3 pictures? Thank you.
No, we didn't do that. We actually had we did the court case, everything was all documented and very legal and recordings. And I'm stating for the record that, course, case B, section 3, blah, blah, blah. And so then at the end, they're like, okay, bang the gavel. And it's like, all right, pictures. And then we just like stood in front of the desk. And she just kind of stood up.
Desk?
Yeah, and then she just kind of stood up and leaned
into the picture.
Yeah,
She was actually taller than. It's like that movie Yellow Submarine with the people that carrying apples. Turned out it was the judge.
But she just kind of photobombed the picture. It looks very odd and strange. And I was like, whatever. I just want out of here. I got to go to the Cracker Barrel. So we went. We left, and then every day since, or every year since, on that day, we've celebrated the Gotcha Day.
And this is not just you. This is a thing that's more. I had never really heard of it.
Yeah, well, I'd never heard of it either. But apparently, it's something that is very popular among adoptees, where you have a Gotcha Day. You celebrate it almost like a birthday, so it's kind of birthday-esque. You get some sort of a present. So we gave her the doll. We took her to the movies. We saw the awful new Disney movie.
Brave.
Wasn't good at all.
See, I don't have a reason to go see that. I have no children at the moment. My girlfriend, of course, as everyone knows, has left me.
Yeah.
And with her,
you always have
with
to
her
bring
daughter,
us down with that. Yeah. So we saw Brave, right?
And I had a baby. I didn't have a baby.
You did not.
No, but she did.
She did.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my baby.
Not your baby.
So I feel really good about a Gotcha Day because I have a whole different Gotcha Day.
You didn't gotcha.
Somebody else's daddy. Gotcha. But the court never came down with a gavel and said and took a picture.
It's good that you didn't have to go to court. That's probably for the best. Anytime you stay out of court, that's a good thing. Unless you're in Jones County. But so here's we go to see this movie, and it's Brave, the new Disney princess. A lot of people are like, oh my, this princess has got long red hair. Of which I'm like, didn't we have the mermaid? Well, the mermaid had the red hair, so I wasn't too impressed, nor did I care about that. But the big thing was that it was a Pixar production.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the very cool thing of which I was like, oh, sweet, are we going to see this in 3D? No. Couldn't even see the damn movie in 3D. So I was kind of miffed about that. So,
why not?
Because it cost too much.
Oh.
Like the 3D just costs so much money. So we go and we watch the movie, and it's like all the other Disney movies rolled into one. It's like a cross between like Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, just like Goldilocks. They
had all these different elements that were all those other ones.
Nothing was really like very original. Every once in a while, you see a tilted kilt, if you will.
Teapot would show
Everyone
up.
talk with it. Everyone talk like Craig Ferguson. Very awesome. It was a great Gotcha Day, and I was happy to be out of this jam.